Hey guys, how's it going? This is Mike from M&R Automotive. Today we have a Grenadier and we installed a 30-inch Pro Series light bar. This is what you get with a Grenadier 30-inch Pro Series light bar. The light bar, driver's side and a passenger side bracket. You have spacers and all the mounting hardware. So the first thing we're going to do is remove these two inner T30 Torx screws. So these are the two brackets that you get with the M&R kit. You get a driver's side and a passenger. If you notice here, there is a circle as well as a slot. The circle goes through the factory hardware that we just removed, and the slot, that's for the light bar. So we're going to start on the driver's side first. You have a provided 3/4 inch spacer. We're going to drop that in here. We're going to put the bracket on top of the spacer, and we're going to thread the supplied M6 bolt. Spacer, bracket, supplied hardware with a washer. Alright, so whenever you're installing, just make sure that this slot, that's going to be the mounting point for the light bar going across. And now we're going to tighten it. Don't tighten it all the way, we're going to tighten it after we adjust the light bar in between. We'll tighten these bolts last. Let's do the same thing on the passenger side. Same thing, we're going to use a 3/4 inch spacer. We're going to put our bracket on top of the spacer and we're going to thread the supplied M6 bolt. Leave it a little bit loose so that way we can install the light bar in between. And we'll tighten these outside bolts last. So now let's go ahead and install the light bar. Before we do that, we know that factory auxiliary switches are on the driver's side under the hood. So I'm going to have my wire come out on the driver's side as well, so that way it creates a shorter path to our auxiliary switches. So now let's use the supplied hardware. You have 2 bolts and 2 washers on each side that hold the light bar to the M&R bracket. So now with the side bolts tightened, we can go ahead and tighten the main bolts that hold the bracket to the truck. Now we have to do the wiring. Let's pop the hood and connect it to your factory auxiliary switches. What I'm going to do with the wire, I'm going to feed it under the bumper. So I found some space between the bumper and the grille. We're going to get the wire towards the bottom. We can get the wire into the engine bay by just going up. It's easier if somebody helps you in the engine bay. So now your wire is in the engine bay, and we can connect it to your factory auxiliary switches. Next to the brake fluid reservoir is your auxiliary switches. There's a total of 4 wires, 2 positives and 2 grounds. It's very difficult to get the camera in here because the wiring is pretty short. But there's 2 wires that are purple and 2 that are black. Blacks are the grounds. The thicker purple one is the 25 amp number 5. And then there's if you look inside, there's a thinner one which is like purple with like a gray stripe. That's the 10 amp. So we're going to connect our wiring to the 2 auxiliary switches. We're going to use 1 ground, which is the black. We're going to connect the 25 amp circuit, which is the thicker violet wire, to our red wire, which is the main function of the light, powerful white light. And then the thinner violet with the stripe, that's going to be connected to our amber DRL, which is the white wire. So we have 2 wires here with end caps. We're going to cut the end caps off. So we're going to take the tips off. So the wiring is a little short. I wish they could give us a couple more inches. It's hard to get a camera in here. So I'm just going to strip the sheathing off of it. So we removed the ends from 3 out of the 4 wires. We left the thin black wire unstripped. We took off the ends and we stripped the wiring on the thick ground wire, the violet wire, the thicker one, and then the thin violet wire with a stripe. So now we're going to use supplied crimp connectors to put them on the ends of the stripped wiring, so that way we can provide power to our light bar. So I'm going to put these on the 2 violets and the black wire. And I'm going to use a nice crimping tool to crimp it. That was the black one. That was the thicker violet. And if you reach in here, you'll find the thinner one as well. So now we're going to connect these to the other ends of the crimps. So once again for review, black to black, red to the thicker violet, and then white to the thinner violet. Let me show you how the light bar looks like. Just a reminder, switch number 1, that's the DRL. Switch number 5, that's going to be the powerful white light. All your auxiliary switches are located on top, and we're looking for EXT1, that's going to be the amber DRL, and EXT5, that's going to be the powerful white light. So this is the amber DRL on accessory number 1, and this is the powerful white light on accessory number 5. Looks amazing. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got the confidence that you need to install this product yourself. I know you guys are going to absolutely love it. Please check out our night output videos where we show you exactly how much light you expect with this product on the road.